Hi, hello, namaste. Welcome back to StartOps. I'm your Shilpa Deshiti. So today in this video, we will learn that the test for two proportion. So we have learned that what is a test of one proportion. Now we learn that what is test of two proportion. So whenever two attributes are given there, at that time, how we have to check that whether that is accepted or whether that is rejected. Here, when you're calculating anything in the terms of your probabilities there, the most important thing is that you need to write down your alternative hypothesis, the null hypothesis. Okay, so on the screen the question is given. So what is that? Town A is there and a town B is there. The town A has 1,000 people and town B has 800 people in that. In that, town A has 400 people which are who are consumers of wheat, and town B also 400 people who are consumers of wheat. Okay, so the n1, n2, x1, x2 values are given. So what we have to find there? We have to find there that whether there is any significance between the town A and town B consumers of wheat. So nothing in the question is specified there that more, less or anything. So it means that yes, that is a two-tailed test. Okay, so see here, the that is first null hypothesis H naught is P1 equals to P2 because we have two proportions. One is of town A and one is of town B. So P1 equals to P2. Then what is H1? That is P1 is not equals to P2. What is the tail test it is? That is two-tailed test. Okay, first remember that, see the question, analyze the question properly, then you will get to know that which tailed test it is, because to get the table value. Okay, so this is a formula given for that, that is z equals to p1 minus p2 by square root of p into q into 1 by n1 plus 1 by n2. Okay, most important thing is that remember your formulas. Okay, so we will do a video on all the formulas so that you can easily differentiate and remember that. Okay, so this is p1, p1 is x1 by n1 and p2 is x2 by n2, and we have a capital P value also here, that is x1 plus x2 by n1 plus n2. So first find out what is P1. P1 is x1 is 400 by n1 is 1000. So 400 by 1000 is 0.4. Okay. Then next x2. What is x2? Sorry, x2 is 400 by n2 is 800. So 400 by 800. So what is that value? That is 0.5. So we have the P2 value also. Now you find out what is P. So what is P? X1 plus X2 by N1 plus N2. That is 1000 plus 800. So what is that? That is 800 by 1800. Okay. So what is 800 by 1800? That is 0.44. So we have the P value. Now what we have to find out? We have to find out Q. What is Q? 1 minus P. Okay, so that is 1 minus 0.44. What is the value of 1 minus 0.44? It is 0.56. Okay, so now let us substitute all the values in the formula. So what is that? P1 is 0.4, P2 is 0.5 by square root of P will take it as 0.4 and Q will take it as 0.5. Okay, because it is 0.44 and 0.56. Anyhow, we can take it as 0.4 and 0.5. Okay. Then 1 by n1. So 1 by 1000 plus 1 by 800. Okay. So what is the value? That is minus 0.1 by square root of this value. This total value is 0.2465 into 0.00225. Okay, so just take your calci and calculate the value. The total value of this is for minus 4.2481 is the value. Okay, so as z value we will take it in terms of your positive only. So the z calculated value is 4.2481 is the z value, calculated value. Now what we have to find out? We have to find out what is the z table value. So z table value, now you check it in the table. In that, the level of significance. Okay, so what is the level of significance? That is 5%, because nothing is mentioned in the question means by default we have to take it as 5%. So 5 divided by 100. Okay, so what is that? That is 0.05. So in that table, check at 0.05 and with in which that is two-tailed test. Okay, so I'm writing the value here, that is Z table value is 1.96. Okay, so 1.96 is the value of your Z table value. Done. So we got the Z table value and Z calculated value also. So Z calculated value is greater than the Z table value. It means that the null hypothesis is rejected. So rejected means what? That means that the two towns does not have any significance between the consumers of wheat. Okay, so H0 is rejected. At last, write a diagram for that. So that is the Z, this is 0. So Z value, what we have taken, what we got the Z value here, the Z value is 1.96. Okay, so this is positive value 1.96 and this is negative value minus 1.96. So as it is a two proportion, we have to take in this way. Okay, so this is the rejection region and this is the acceptance. This total is the acceptance region what we have. Okay, thank you. Subscribe and share the video with your friends.